Hey there, my name is Brandon, and me and my friends just arrived back from our spontaneous camera excursion. I wanted to share some lessons that I learned that I believe some of you could apply to your own life, but also to remind myself not to make those same mistakes again. But before we get into that, let me start with our intentions for this trip. This here is Justin, overall just a chill, jovial guy, wanting to vacate for his birthday. It just so happens that Marcellus, David, and I tagged along on that vacation, a photocation, cause that's just what it is when all the travelers happen to be photographers. This trip was going into the unknown for me. I've never really spent this much amount of time with people outside my family, and I didn't really have a solidified nor a set plan for what I'd be doing for our trip. But little did I know that I'd be using my camera every single day during my stay in Seattle. As a matter of fact, I never even really got to put it down. I mean, sounds amazing, right? Yes, because I loved every single second of it, and I started to get comfy taking my camera out in public and even vlogging again. I was actually really feeling myself for those first couple of days, until my card had filled and I come to find out that 98% of my clips were missing audio. So mostly of what I recorded had no audio. This is the mistake that I was talking about earlier. I want to admit that I was pretty upset with myself. I mean, all that vlog footage I took that week was pretty much lost. And with no way to salvage audio, that really brought my morale down, especially knowing how much I vlogged those past few days. But then I thought to myself, there is no way that I can let this stop me. I'm not just gonna trash an entire project just due to some setback. It's just about improvising and just shooting everything as you go, and that's what I learned on this trip. Just shooting and shooting. Just taking those chances and making the best of whatever you're faced with during that day. Just like in this case, I'm gonna have to switch it up. Not gonna be a regular vlog just because the past, or practically all the days being here, audio was botched and unrecoverable. And that's just the nature of vlogging, I guess. I've learned more than just checking audio always, which I'm definitely doing right now. I'm looking at that. And yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to get audio. And thank you again, Francisco, for letting me borrow your microphone. Instead, let's create a damn good, feel-good travel birthday video. And of course, sprinkle some lessons in there while we're at it. That is what this is about. Throughout this trip, everyone left something for me to take from. Let's first start with Marcellus. I know I said that this was a spontaneous trip, but Marcellus knew his intentions coming here and had actually contacted some locals prior to our trip. That's how Marcellus had some shoots lined up for us to join in on. For him, this trip was to get a taste of what Seattle was like. Moving to the city was on his mind. David, the drone shots he had gotten. Let me tell you now, I could never attempt to fly like David did. The where and the how these shots were taken, you just gotta have courage and the risk you're willing to take to get that one shot. It's different. Alright y'all, David attempting to fly the drone. Mans is a bold boy. Max altitude approach. Oh, never mind. Override. Justin. This experience wouldn't have been possible without him. He hashed the invites, got the crew together, got a ride and a place for us to stay. We even had the same flights together. Well, excluding me since I kind of booked last minute, but nonetheless, Justin took care of those details. You can think of it of like the glue that holds the trip together. Marcellus, he knew his intentions and plans on coming here. He set them and execute every single one of them. David, override and overdrive. Getting over those fears, whether that is a challenge that you are faced in life or simply finding another solution for that shot you want. Justin, making it happen, taking care of the ins and outs. And though some of us were still working during that trip, he was there to remind us to celebrate and vacate. So, as you see, it's not just one lesson learned. It's a whole plethora not only I learned from others, but also myself. And though those days passed by in a flash and I didn't have audio, I am still glad that I took my camera out to capture all those moments that I did. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a good reminder for some of you to not stop when you come across that roadblock, but instead perhaps find a way around it, or maybe for you, a way to break through it. And oh, before you leave, don't forget to say happy birthday to my friend Justin. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Thanks again for being here with me. Much love, peace, and blessings. Until next time. What is your take on photography?
If you ask one person to choose between two photos, if they are a creative person, they're an artist, whatever, they can like the moody picture, the heavy edit, the heavy effects. But Joe Schmo off the street, they gonna like that clean stuff right there.
Do you agree?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
We out here?
We out here.
Mike Pad?
Mike speak.